I think it's real crazy how every situation is reflected back to the teacher. And I'm gonna explain what I'm talking about. A student, right, could come to class every day, not show their face in the camera, not participate, maybe just be logged on watching TV, playing video games. Do that for every day of the marking period. And then turn around and say, I don't understand. You know what I mean? And then the parent, the teacher, counts everybody like, oh, come back to the teacher. But why doesn't the kid understand? And it's like, we teaching our ass off, and people don't understand that's very insulting to teachers. You know, because teachers are here teaching their ass off, and it's some days where I'm talking so much that I gotta stop because my voice is hurting. You know what I mean? Like just from talking all the time, you know, and repeating itself. Do you understand? Do you hear me? Do you understand? Do you get it? Okay. Does anybody have a question? Blah blah blah. We repeating ourselves multiple times because if you logged on but you know doing whatever you doing, right? You can't really hear the teacher the first time, so they say, oh, what did you say? Can you repeat that? I didn't understand. I didn't hear you. And it's insulting. You know what I mean? So now teachers have to always cover their ass for everything, especially now. It's been that way, but now it's at a height to where we can't even really call a parent anymore and talk. Sometimes you gotta email them because the way I've been seeing these posts on social media, these parents be coming at teachers crazy. So you gotta sometimes just email them to have that conversation on file. You know, because you don't want to say something that you regret and then, you know, you lose your job, or even conversation with students. You know, you gotta save everything. Like I do all my lessons on Jamboard and make all my notes because it saves. So when they say I didn't learn anything, or you know, teacher wasn't doing nothing, or whatever the case may be, I can say, oh, I'm on Jamboard. Look at all the notes for all these lessons. This is everything we've done. It's through Google, so it saves every single lesson. I do my notes, you know, and oh, I shared this lesson with every student. Every student has it. I got to go back to the email because when you share it with a student, there's evidence through your Gmail. So we got to just have all these receipts, and it's come to the point where we just have to cover our ass. You know, we can't just enjoy teaching because we got to cover our back every time, you know, because everybody just pointing fingers at the teacher. On top of us just overexerting ourselves teaching remotely. You know, we got this computer in front of us, and, you know, we talking to a bunch of black screens. Shout out to the parents that are supportive. I don't want to just be attacking parents. There's parents that are supportive. There's admin that's very supportive. But is that the majority? No, it's not. You know, very few parents, very few admin that's really doing anything right now supporting teachers. But back to the topic, you know, we talking to a bunch of black screens. We got, out of 20 kids, we may have 2 or 3 that's really participant. You know, out of 60 kids, you may have 10 to 15 students that's really doing work. Out of that 15, you may have 5 that's doing work with quality. You know, so it's very frustrating, and it's very sometimes I be just like, man, this is whack, because I don't really, sometimes I don't feel connection with certain students, especially the ones that I have relationships prior, you know, that I didn't know before, and I'm meeting them now for this year, and I haven't even seen them yet. Some students I don't even know how they look yet, because, you know, they're not on the camera. So I had some time today, so I really wanted to talk about that because people not really talking about that. You know, everybody just trying to look cute on here. A lot of people just trying to look cute on here all the time, act like it's all good. It ain't all good. There's really great moments, you know what I mean, with teaching, and I enjoy it. But we gotta talk about the bullshit too that we go through, and that's what my platform is for, you know. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna holler at you guys tomorrow.